guys.
Hello, Gareth. How are you?
Hi.
Well, congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
What is it like being part of the Star Wars universe?
I don't know if I'm part of the Star Wars universe. You sort of get to play in it for about 2 years, and then you have to go home back to England. And so I'd love to stay. That's the heartbreaking thing about coming to the end, is that I can't go back to Yavin anymore, or be on the Death Star. And so it was kind of a dream come true, to be honest. I mean, everyone dreams of being part of Star Wars, and I got to make one. And so I keep expecting to wake up and be like a 5-year-old kid with my Star Wars pajamas, and it was all a dream.
You get to play with some iconic things such as Stormtroopers and even the Death Star, as you mentioned. I mean, did you have fun, obviously, with those? What was the most fun thing for you in terms of that?
Everything was fun. I mean, it was kind of like the whole roller coaster ride of making this film was like you have the greatest moment of your life, and then like it's really stressful, and then oh my God, we're on an X-wing, and so it's a complete mixed bag of emotions. And I think there were many highlights, many, you name it. I mean, a classic one was filming with Felicity and Luke Skywalker turns up, Mark Hamill, on set. And I've never met him in my life, and we go to say hello, and he's wearing a Godzilla t-shirt from the film I did before, and you just start thinking, is this real? Like, this is like virtual reality or something. It can't be happening.
And we know this is a prequel to A New Hope. Was it helpful in a way to have that as an endpoint where you knew you were going to end up?
Yeah, we had like the reverse problem that you normally have in a movie. Normally, someone that comes up with a great concept, and then it's like, oh my God, where does this go? How do we end it? We had an ending that we were really excited about, and then it was, okay, how do we begin it? So it was like backing into the problem, which was complete opposite to a normal film.
We see some of the characters from the previous films recreated with CG. How was that process? Did you enjoy doing that as well?
Without spoiling it for people,
I won't say who.
Industrial Light and Magic did some incredible stuff on this film. Technology, like Star Wars is like synonymous with pushing the boundaries of technology, and so it felt like, come on, we got to go for it. And John Knoll really takes credit for that. He was very confident that we could pull all this off, and a lot of people were nervous, but ILM did an amazing job. And we were in the premiere the day, and there was just like a gasp, an audible gasp, when certain moments happened, and it was such a thrill. It was like, you had to be careful not to tear up. It really meant the world.
Were you nervous at all?
I wasn't as much as you'd think you should be. I suddenly got nervous today when they lift the embargo on all the reviews, because like my phone just went and like hundreds of reviews come in, and you've been waiting 2.5 years to get a reaction. Like, we haven't shown this film to anyone. I think probably in the entire world, in the whole of Disney and Lucasfilm, like 200 people had seen it, that had worked on it, and then suddenly like it's going to go out to millions and millions, and so that's the bit that got a little bit like nerve-wracking, but it seems like people are responding to it. So.
We've obviously followed your career from Monsters and then Godzilla, as you mentioned, and at that point we thought it couldn't get any bigger. Of course it did. What do you do next?
Well, I think there's going to be the second coming of Christ onto Earth, and I'm going to do a documentary with Jesus and then go into space and live on another planet. Or so, I don't know what you can do to top Star Wars. This is kind of as good as it gets, and so hopefully it's not downhill after this, but I am excited about the future. I mean, there's amazing possibilities that come from making a film like this, and so I'm looking forward to this threshold and life before Star Wars, life after Star Wars.
So we look forward to everything you do next. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!